Hey everyone, welcome back to more Happy Feet 2. In the last episode, we finished off Chapter 5 with a boss battle against leopard seals, and had a little discussion about, my fear of heights, I guess, which is, again, it's one of those irrational things I experience. But in this episode, we're going to be continuing on through Chapter 6 with level 40. It's an adventure level. And judging by the fact that there are 7 penguins in this level, looks like it's going to be a fairly massive level, but you know what? I'm okay with that. As long as the game doesn't freeze, as we're loading the level, I suppose. That's the only thing I worry about whenever it comes to these adventure levels, because it seems like adventure levels are the only places where the game is prone to crash, which is really... It's stupid that the game crashes at all, okay? That's the thing, you know. But, oh boy. What the hell? Or what the heck, I should say. There I go again with the cussing. Like, only a minute in, and we're already doing that, sir. That is not okay. I couldn't tell if, like, Eric was, like... Was Eric at the goal in this level? Like, I couldn't even tell. Like, I don't think I saw him.
You are an elephant seal. How could you forget? Hey, what are we talking about?
Nothing.
Awkward.
Okay, I will admit, that was a pretty funny piece of dialogue there, but at any rate, was Eric even at the goal? Like, I couldn't tell if he was at the goal or not when we first started here. I mean, when I first started loading the level. Okay, let's... Ramon, you're kind of distracting me here. I'm trying to focus on the beat here. Okay. It's amazing the amount of focus I need just to get, to get that beat right, get them beats going. Okay. So at any rate, y'all, we've already found our first vibe. Yeah, right at the beginning of the level, looks like. Huh. Okay, so the level didn't look that big from the preview alone, so maybe this won't take that long to do. But at any rate, yeah, like I was saying, was Eric even at the freaking goal? Like, the stuff he's getting himself into, if that is the case. Like, seriously. He teleported, of all places, in between stone spikes. Like, what the heck? What sort of, like, teleportation powers does Eric have that allows him to teleport into the... oftentimes the worst possible places in every single level we're in? Whether it surrounds him with a bunch of elephant seals, or, I mean, not elephant seals, but leopard seals, or, surrounds him with some other hazards like skuas or stone spikes. Like, what the heck? That's some pretty messed up, ability there, if it's just going to lead to potentially his death if it were the case in real life. Like, what the hell? You think Mumble would be worried about that of all things, like his son's out of control teleportation abilities that seems to put him in the absolute worst locations it can possibly do for the entire level. It's crazy stuff, But at any rate, looks like we're about to level up the Song of Fifth time. Yeah, there we go. Oh shoot! Get away from me! It's bad we don't have the Emperor Penguin yet. Yeah, I know there's Emperor Penguins in this level. I think there's actually 2, if I'm not mistaken. I think. I could have swore I saw 2 in the preview. And the Skua is guarding this guy. Oh boy. Get away from me! I'm trying to collect this guy here. Stop distracting me. No! Freaking A, I messed it up. What the hell? Ugh, that's how much focused I have to be just to get that right. And now we're gonna take a hit for no stupid... It didn't work there. What the heck? Okay, that's supposed to work. No matter what the circumstances are. If I'm right next to an enemy that's not stunned, that's supposed to work. God. I should not be ranting this early in an episode. Oh my god. I really should not be. I really shouldn't. But I digress. This pole dancing stuff is ridiculous, It's just getting out of hand.
Do the windmill.
No, Mumble. Stop doing the windmill. We have to focus. Your son has teleported himself in between a bunch of stone spikes with no possibility of escaping unless we get another Emperor Penguin to help us. Again, like, what? Okay, let's get this right. another one of those things I have to focus on in order to get it right, pretty much. There we go. I mean, I don't have to focus on it that much, that, you know, pole dancing as much as I have to focus on the, you know, collecting the daily penguin. Oh, daily penguins. Okay. All right, let's activate this platform here and get to the bottom of this. Get to the bottom of this. Wouldn't that be the top? Actually, no, it wouldn't make sense unless I was like, you know, going up the platform, not down. Okay, so we're gonna destroy this rock here. There's, yeah, those things in there. Hey, another daily penguin guarded by a skua. Lovely. At least we didn't take a hit there. Thank God. Come on, seriously. Like, for some reason, it doesn't, like, the fourth time. Okay, so when I was about to get the fourth and final dance in there, or whatever it is, the fourth dance command in there, it for some reason did not register. And that's what got me off track and caused me to have to fill up the meter in full instead of halfway, you know, to collect the penguin. That's kind of the issue I'm having here. And another issue, I suppose, is more of this stupid pole dancing act. Would you get out of my way? Seriously, dude, I cannot focus, like, if you keep on getting my way. Seriously, guys, this is not a good sign for the episode. I'm already ranting like 6 minutes in. Seriously, it's not. There we go. Nevertheless, we made it to the top, regardless of some ridiculous platforming we had to do. But seriously, only by Let's Playing this game did I really start to notice some of the issues with it. And, you know, it's just, Let's Play really gets you to pay close attention to the games that you're playing. It really does. I probably missed the second vibe by now. I'm pretty sure I have. I'm calling it out right now. If I haven't missed it, I'm going to be very surprised. It's not here. No, it's not. Although we have encountered our first stone spikes, I think we should be gaining the upper penguin hopefully very soon. But unfortunately, it's not going to be right now. So, this guy. Hopefully, this will work this time. Nope, it did not. Freaking A. Messed up once again. So I suppose that could be another frustrating thing about this game. But hey, at least we found another vibe right here. Still can't be too sure if that's the last one or wasn't even directly on top of it. That's interesting. Okay. Now, there are some things that have been happening lately. I mean, like aside from the... Okay, well, I guess one thing is that... So this episode is going up on Saturday, and I should be having a second episode going up today. You guys are watching this, so definitely look out for episode 15 coming out today, if I remember to. That is. But at any rate, on Tuesday, the coming Tuesday, the 27th, I have my orientation at 9 a.m. at Walmart. So that's when my job officially starts, and I'm assuming we have to pole dance here to destroy everything. Yep, there we go. Or what? Oh, I get it. So the pole dancing is just to get rid of those spikes. Apparently, that's all it's for. Seriously. Okay, well I'm not gonna complain about it. It's not that big of a deal. So yeah, my official job at Walmart's, well, my job at Walmart's going to officially start. I wouldn't say it's an official job, but it's a full-time job, so that's what matters. It's essentially what I was looking for. That's what I'm going to be happy with. Although I will have to say, Black Friday is going to suck because, you know, it's going to be interesting. Like, I've been to Black Friday, well, I've only celebrated like once. I went to like some Targets and Cabela's, I think it was called, at night, or was it called Kohl's or something like that? One of those two stores. So, and that was like in like Black Friday of 2013, I think. I'm pretty sure it was 2013. I know I didn't celebrate it. I didn't go Black Friday shopping on 2014. I think because I was actually at a friend's house and we were just focused on, you know, doing video game type stuff instead of, you know, Black Friday shopping, which is cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Seems better than Black Friday shopping if you ask me. Okay. So in order to get this Emperor Penguin right here, we're going to have to do some more pole dancing to end off the level. No! I had a feeling I was going to screw that up. I had a good feeling I was going to screw that up. Okay, let's get this right. Come on, sir.
Do the windmill.
There we go, much better. Okay. Now we have to collect this Emperor Penguin on our own. There we go. All right. That could have gone a lot worse. But, however, you may notice that we're still missing one penguin. Yeah. Get ourselves an Emperor Penguin to collect way back there, actually. Yeah, you have to do actually quite a bit of backtracking to get back to a daily... Well, not really, actually. I don't know why I thought that was a lot further than I thought it was. I mean, well, a lot further than it actually is. Okay, let's see if that... No, the last vibe is not back here. It's, I have no idea where it is. I have a feeling... Oh, wait, no, it's right here. It's right next to this guy. Okay, that works, Trying to get this right.
You need one more?
Okay, I'm just going to keep dancing until we get the vibe. There we go. All right, that went pretty well. This was a decent level, aside from all the stupid pole dancing we had to do just to get stuff done. And as it turns out, Eric is surrounded by these stones. He just... Wait. No, he's not. He is not. Eric is not here. So where is he? We never saw him at any point right next to us. So where is he? How is he, like, saying anything if he's not even right with us, you know? The illogical world of Happy Feet. I'm not going to question it. At least he wasn't in harm's way. So I was wrong in saying that he teleported himself into harm's way. Nevertheless, we're going to continue here. The only thing that sucks about not going to the chapter menu is that I can't tell what level is going to be next. I can't tell if it's going to be an adventure level, a bonus level, a racing level, or a boss level. But it looks like it's going to be either a bonus level or an adventure level, because bonus levels also let you choose a song, so it could be one or the other. But let's finish up this song here. Oh, it's a platforming level. Hey, Eric is there this time. I see him right there. And he's not in quite as much danger as supposedly before. Yeah, I guess not. But hey, look at all this bridge making we're going to be doing. That is a lot of bridges there.
Iffy Pa,
Yes, Eric?
how do you know if you're special?
Of course you're special. You're my son.
Huh, never mind.
Might as well get Eric one of those Daddy Says I'm Special shirts. Because maybe then you might see what the issue is here, Eric. I mean, Mumble, sorry. I'm getting the names of the two penguins mixed up. That's lovely. All right. So anyway, looks like we have another level, although this one looks like it's going to be a little shorter, because, and I can tell because there's 6 penguins to collect instead of 7. And we can already tell by the, if you couldn't tell by the level preview, we're going to be doing a lot of bridge making here. Other than that, seems like it's a fairly simple level. Maybe even simpler than last level. Okay. Doing well so far. And hey, we just encountered our first vibe. Whoa! I completely forgot that that was actually a domino effect. But whatever. Let's collect this vibe here. We're getting actually progressively better at getting these vibes, which is something I very much approve of. That means that the only levels we'll have to go back to get all the vibes, you know, you get 100% is the old levels from chapter 1 and 2, I guess. So they don't be so bad at all. So that makes this level a whole lot shorter. The fact that you don't have to spend any time, like, you know, taking down these individual bridges. It's just a domino effect that takes care of itself. So you take down the first bridge. Okay. You know, I actually, this is very, very random, but I actually had the opportunity to commentate for Bread and Butter Games at the Black Wolf Gaming Center in Spokane Valley. It's kind of interesting. And I didn't take it because, like, I don't know, I was about to commentate for a stream that was being watched by you know, God knows how many people, and I didn't want to like screw it up. So, but that is something that I might take up on in the future. Obviously, I'm not going to spend the entire time going, "Hey guys, check out Multi-Classic Gamer." You know, it's not something I'm gonna do if I do so. But I will point out to you guys though if it does happen. You know, I'm not here. Yeah, that's probably all I would do is just let you guys know that I was in the stream, that I commentated the stream and whatnot, just so you guys could watch. But I wouldn't, you know, just go on there just to advertise my channel, because that's for Bread and Butter Games, not my channel. I mean, unless they specifically told me I could, you know, that I could do that, but I don't know. Okay, let's get this right. I don't want to screw up again. Getting tired of screwing this up. Of course I did. God. I don't know why, but it's so unsatisfying to have to fill up that entire meter. It's so much more satisfying just to fill up the meter, you know, only halfway and then be able to continue on. You know? Why can't I put in half-assed work, attempts at getting the penguins? Why can't I? That's essentially what my complaint amounts to with that. Alright. So I should be more... okay, we got enough to... Fuck this guy. There we go. Now, I want to go back here just to be safe to make sure there's no vibe here. Okay, so anyways, yeah, aside from my orientation at Walmart coming up, I thought I had something else to talk about. I'm pretty sure I did, and it's just evading me right now. But nevertheless, yeah, there's plenty of interesting stuff going on, is what I will say. I guess there is the fact that I've been having trouble sleeping lately because of what seems like homesickness, I guess. Like I can't really tell for sure, but I really think that homesickness has been hitting me even harder this year than it did last year. Because last year I had friends from my, you know, that I went to high school with that were in the same at the same university as me, and now, and I'm not saying I don't have any friends with me here. That's not true at all. But all the friends that I hang out with nowadays are people that I met within the past year. Like, there's nobody here at my school that, you know, I've hung out with lately that, you know, that have memories with beyond a year or so. I don't know why, but something about that has really contributed to the homesickness thing. I mean, like, the only person I've got to hang out with lately is someone who I did go to school with, but they go to a different college, and they're, you know, it's kind of far away. So, you know, what I'm talking about here essentially is just like, you know, people on my campus, you know who I know. So I don't know. It's just like something that's kind of interesting, I guess. The fact that my homesickness is worse during my second year of college than it is my first year. You know, it's because like the people who went to school here last year that were from my old school just kind of, they weren't able to come back this year, so due to unfortunate circumstances, or however the case may be. So, at any rate, y'all, we're done with this level. I don't think I got all the vibes, unfortunately. No, I did. And I missed a tuna? There was a tuna on that level? What? Oh. Okay, apparently I missed a tuna on that level. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna continue now. If we end up with another platform, this could be a pretty long episode, though. But whatever, I ain't complaining. I ain't complaining one bit. But yeah, I don't know why, but it's like, it's very noticeable every day, like, the difference between this year and last year's. I don't know why, but I just feel, despite how many friends I have here on campus I hang out with on almost a daily basis, I still feel lonely because of, like, the fact that there's nobody here, like, that went to my high school. It really is a really, you know, depressing feeling. It makes me feel extra isolated, especially the fact that I won't be able to go home for school breaks this year. So, boo-hoo. Boo-hoo indeed. Especially as far as Christmas goes, that's even worse.
You know what your mama did for your daddy when he was a little one, Flapito?
No, what?
She helped him break out of his shell. Hey, come on now. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, and I'm definitely not going to do the same for my son, because my son is special. Mumble, you really need to think through what you're saying here, because I would probably be 10 times the father that you are. No, I'm just kidding. I don't claim to be potentially a good father, because I wouldn't know for sure. I mean, sure, like the last time I had any parental experience was a fake, child, I guess. There was like this oh my god, back when I was in 8th grade in my health class, I guess I took like in the spring of 8th grade, yeah, like my final quarter of middle school. There was a project. I believe it's only extra credit, so it wasn't mandatory, but there was an extra credit assignment that you could do in which you pretended to take care of a baby, like you experienced what it's like to take care of a baby with this fake child, and it was essentially I guess it was, I don't know what sort of robot, what sort of technology it was, but it was basically like take care of a baby robot. Sometimes it would cry pretty often. Like I did sort of see what it's like to be a teenage parent, so to speak. That this time I was 14, so let's just say I got a really short experience of a short 3-day experience of what it's like to be, a teenage father. So it was yeah, that assignment wasn't very pleasant, I should say. Okay, so yeah, in this level, you're going to be activating these switches, I guess, in order to get to progress through the level. And for some reason, you cannot step down onto this thing down here. How do you get to that platform, anyways? Then where that skua is, you have to go all the way back. It looks like you do. Like this is actually how you get back here, I suppose. Okay, and you also need 6 penguins in order to activate that sleeping guy down there. So yeah, this is kind of an interesting level of design, I guess. Alright, let's click this guy. But yeah, needless to say, I did not do very well on that assignment. I mean, like, I did the best I could, yeah. And I did do my best to take care of the baby whenever it was crying, and it did cry pretty often. Let me tell you, it cried. Wake me up in the middle of the night crying, and, I guess essentially the hardest part was figuring out what it was crying about. Not so much the fact that it's waking you up at like 3 o'clock in the morning and you're a 14-year-old child who's just going to, middle school every day. So it was just definitely not one of the more pleasant assignments I've done. But yeah, let's just say I didn't do so well on it. But yeah, that was my only parenting, the closest I had to a parenting experience. So I wouldn't say it counts as like anything as an actual parenting experience. But since I didn't do well on that extra credit assignment, it's not a good sign. But then again, I was only 14 at the time, so who knows? Why isn't this platform moving? It does have a clearly laid out path right in that direction, so why isn't it going there? Okay, this is kind of odd, actually. Why isn't it going there? What do we have to do? What do we have to do in order to activate that sliding rock there? Okay, these are two-way slides, so you can go back and forth here. Okay, there's a skua. Yeah, this is what loops back to that area that you were at before. And we've only got 5 penguins, so we can't activate that sleeping guy there. But we can at least get these notes that are surrounding the skua here. As problematic as he is. And we'll just take care of this thing while we're here. Oh boy. Oh hey. Okay. Let's check out this area over here. Oh. apparently you have to... Wait. Is that why it wasn't activated before? Do you have to, like, do this in a certain order or something? Like, am I missing something here? I don't get it. For some reason, that rock up there is not moving. At least it wasn't before. But either way, we got Emperor Penguin now. Alright, we collected him. But now what? We still got a penguin up there. How are we supposed to get up there to collect that guy? We need to... Okay, let's just try going back there, I guess, and figure things out. Because maybe with this Emperor Penguin, maybe we can destroy some rocks that are blocking its way or something. Oh! Apparently you have to have the Emperor Penguin to push this rock. Which doesn't make any sense at all, because it's no bigger than the other two rocks. There's no difference. No difference. There's no indication as to why you would need the Emperor Penguin to get it, but whatever. That's the sole purpose of this Emperor Penguin himself. There are no stone pillars, it looks like, in order to take care of. So, yeah, that's essentially what this level amounts to. And with that, we are now ready to go to the goal after we collect the sleeping penguin back there. Come on. Hurry up, y'all. I'm not doing this adventure by myself. Thank you for going away, you dumb skua. Okay. Alright, let's collect this guy here.
Wakey, wakey!
There we go. Haha. And now, with our bridge complete here, we can now go all the way to the goal. Dang, that looks like the longest slide in this entire game so far, at least. Oh, whatever. Let's get our son back, who somehow got across a unfinished bridge. But I guess that's because that's his magical teleportation powers, isn't it? Yeah, that's all they are. And we missed one vibe, so we'll be coming back to this level. Wonderful, because we know how long it took us to clear it. But that puts us at a total of 188 penguins, so we're doing pretty good here. And I really should not have clicked continue there, because now it's going to start the next level. So I'm going to see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.